Now it's just people I regularly hate. Blink, Quint,
What's
Ortegas.
up, everybody? It is Friday, and we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. What's up? It's Friday, February 3rd already, and I am not DMing tonight. I am gonna be a player, and you're gonna see my screen all night, which you do anyways. But you'll see the player's view. And but Manikiri down there on the end, he's the one that's DMing, and I'm just gonna turn it over.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Drake, and welcome everybody to session 49. I made a bunch of quests to remind everybody of what you guys were doing. When we left off last, you guys had tracked down the bandits who stole your stuff, found out that they were all killed by something, and you came across some Knoll guards who were investigating and then decided to kill all of the Knoll guards. So you are now inside the building after killing all of the Knoll guards, raised quite a ruckus, and all of the townspeople are now paying attention to you for all the noise you made
I
while
didn't
you're
want to
robbing the
kill them.
building.
They made us kill them.
I wanted to kill him.
What's up, the simple DM, Brad? What's going on? Robin, is my volume still low? Cause it's
Too
like
low, too high, normal, just
I don't
right.
know. I don't know why it's low. It is showing low in voice in OBS too, but I have it like cranked all the way up. So that's gotta be on my end somewhere.
Can you
That's
see
why
the
Discord.
NPCs in the combat tracker now?
No.
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 Okay, perfect. So that's a new setting that we're testing out for this session, see if we like it. The idea that players can only see the players in the combat tracker. Um, and if you see NPCs on the map, then you can see them. If you want to see the effects that are on an NPC, you'll have to mouse over their token on the map, and there is a little icon in the bottom left-hand corner that you mouse over that, and it'll pop up all of the effects that are on them.
Are you still going to have at least the blood drops or something to
Yes,
indicate their health?
yes, that has not changed. I can.
That's all I ever looked at anyways was the blood drops.
There's Blink with some blood drops.
Ah, I'm dying. I'm getting better. It's fine.
I got
Uh,
better.
Yeah, I don't like it already. It's gonna make it harder to metagame.
All right. Well, we ended off with you guys wrapping up this battle and looting the place while everybody outside was watching.
I feel like John is trying to tell us something, guys.
Take our
No
time.
hints at all.
One long rest, please.
Quint is like, I think I'll be able to sneak out of here, but you fellas are screwed.
Maybe we can leave across the roofs, or are townspeople already gathering around where we're making all this noise?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely townspeople around.
Can we like see a town map? Maybe that would be better. Since we're gonna leave this little building ASAP.
Does anyone have a burrowing speed?
Burrow, that's a good idea. Well, we all look at freaking. We all look at Blake.
So you all are right there
Aren't you?
now.
Aren't you subterranean?
I mean, I like it below ground, but I can't dig. I'm not a mole.
And let's see, what time of day is it? Did we say that?
It is bright and early in the morning. You guys woke up first
Oh,
thing,
yeah, it's like 9 or
and
something.
it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys were running around trying to track down your stuff, and you came across a bunch of dead monkeys.
So let's just like get out of this area somewhere and just go hide, go lay low somewhere real quick.
Yeah.
Are any of the corpses fresh enough for a fresh meat offering for the sphinxes?
They're all fresh enough. There's plenty of knoll corpses laying around that you can
Ew.
haul.
Unless my party stops me, I'm going to backpack one of these corpses for later.
Can't we just get a stray cat or
Those are
something?
monkeys too.
Why do we gotta take a knoll? They're stinky.
Yeah, I'll grab
Yeah.
some monkey corpses. They fit in the bag better.
Yeah,
They got
yeah,
fleas.
monkeys. Yeah, I'll
We're
do
used to
these
hanging out with
monkeys.
we're used to
Quint's
hanging
like-
out with Blink. This can't be any stinkier, right?
Quint's like really abusing the dead monkey bodies now. He's like, stupid monkey.
Man, usually I'm the one desecrating the corpses, not you
Yeah,
guys.
well, these monkeys freaking cause some havoc. I mean, look at the carnage they caused. All these dead people. That's because of the monkeys.
Unleash that death knight
Yeah,
that you had carefully stowed in your bag of holding.
and now we gotta go find all the damn shards again. Quint's all
Yeah.
mad.
Whoops.
You know, he's got like a 2-hour head start on us. I say we like just move over like over here somewhere. What's 19? Is there a building? Is there a restaurant? Let's go get some coffee. Let's go to a breakfast.
So the best
joint.
place to get coffee was where you started off at the Six Humped Camel Inn. So you can head back to that, or there's a number of other, there's a lot of roadside stands. This whole area 19 is called the Sailor's Walk, and there's a lot of merchant caravans that come in and come through here. They meet up with the guards here at the Iron Spine. They come in on these land barges that kind of float and skim across the surface.
Let's go to the 8th best place to get coffee.
The 8th best. So that would be number 6.
Best. That is hard to say. 8th best.
8th
place.
best. Number 6, all the way over here, is a place called Faba Cha Teas. So if you want to go get some tea, you can go to Faba Cha Teas.
I'm not going to drink it. I'm a robot. So
Tea's fine. It's far from here. Let's go.
I'll pour it in the opening I have a mouth of.
Boba tea, like Boba Fett, but he drinks tea instead of mercenarying. Oh, Pretzel's still playing. Yeah. No, it's not. I turned it off just now. Boba tea. It's Boba Fett's grandmother. It's Boba tea. Boba tea. All right, so yeah, we try to sneak out of here as best we can, as best as the bad sneaker people can.
Okay.
And go to the tea house.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you trying to...
Quintus.
What?
Quint wants to be. Quint's like, come this way, down this alley. He's trying to help him be stealthy too.
Okay, why does he have disadvantage?
Quint?
Because all the townspeople are staring at him.
Sunlight. Doesn't he have sunlight sensitivity?
Sunlight sensitivity, that'd be do it.
Oh, did you roll something for
That's
Quint?
marked off.
Isn't that just for oh, maybe I'm wrong. Never mind.
I don't have that effect turned on.
No, that's turned off. What's going on?
Oh, I don't even see it on my sheet anymore. It must get deleted. Let me put it back on there.
Yeah, that's
No, it's on there.
That's just attacks and perception checks, right?
Why can't I see the effect?
So it shouldn't affect if he rolled a stealth check.
No. Oh, one other little thing that I changed, and this is something that's a per player option, is if you go to options up at the per user part, there is a new thing that says combat chat display short effect names. So it just displays the first little part of the effect. The actual full effect is there, but it keeps it from being so cluttered by having these big, long effects. So you can turn that on or off individually, whichever you prefer.
Cool.
It still didn't add the sunlight sensitivity.
Without the
on there
NPCs,
for
we have
me.
plenty of room, so who cares?
I mean, it's on
Yeah.
there.
Now I can see it. Whatever you just did.
I turned it on.
Now I can't see it. Is it GM only?
That's weird. No, it's set to visible to all.
Huh.
It's just
Now,
turned on or
now I
turned
can
off.
see it. There's a glitch
That's
in the
weird.
matrix.
Yeah, there's a glitch there because you're supposed to be able to see it
Well,
that it's turned off.
Let's reapply it and see what happens.
All right, let me delete it. Go ahead and replay it.
Now I can see it, and I could turn it off, skip, and off. Yeah, so
All right.
that's what
So
I did.
maybe it was because the GM applied it previously, maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway. All right, so you guys head over to Faba Cha Teas, and it's exactly what you would expect. There's these kind of canvas booths out there and little seating, tiny little tables, just fit for one or maybe two people, and some fine tea sets coming out. They have a variety of different. You can have black tea or black tea, your choice. But it's really tasty black tea.
Is it the owner that's serving us or just some rando? Like, I'm trying to figure out how big this place is because I'm going to bribe them to say we were here all morning.
Yeah, it's the owner, Mr. Faba himself, and he's about 350 pounds, very sweaty, and he walks out, kind of waddles a little bit as he brings out these big trays.
Yeah, I'm going to thank him, and I'm going to just say I'm glad you could have served. I'm happy you've served us for the last 3 hours, and I'm going to put 5 gold pieces in his hand.
He smiles. Yes, it has been my honor, my friends.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you
so
decided
much.
to join me for breakfast early this morning.
It was an honor to join you, eating what I'm sure you will be able to tell my friends because I'm a robot.
Yes, can I get some more of those little orange zests in mine, please? Like you put this morning.
Most definitely, most definitely. And I'll skip out on the arsenic this time.
Quint's picking monkey fur out of his tongue still.
So yeah, he totally agrees to whatever you say. That tip was enough to buy his tongue.
Nice.
We so I think Quint's gonna probably bring up the topic about this stupid freaking thing in the bag. The thing in the bag. What was his name? Baba Yaga? What the thing in the bag?
The Death Knight?
Yeah, the Death Knight. Did you see all the bodies the damn monkeys made? The Death Knight do. Well, we gotta find this thing. Do we think it went through the Shadowfell? Through
Did you
the
try
Shadow
to
Road?
track where it went?
I thought.
We
Oh, go
kind
ahead.
of did, but you said he went like 10 minutes and it kind of went away. We couldn't see it anymore.
Yeah, like the footprints ended or something.
Yeah, the footprints ended. You guys never attempted to talk to locals to see if they saw it.
Well, I think.
Oh yeah.
They easily defeated detectives. Trail's gone cold. Well, I'm done.
Well, I think what happened was there's a bunch of guards that showed up and they just interrupted our freaking investigation plans and we just dipped out of there. But yeah, we're gonna try to get the heat off of us for a little bit, and then at least Quint wants to make his way back there and question some. See if we can
Maybe we
figure
can
out a
do it with.
direction.
Maybe we could do it with disguises.
I don't think Quint. Does he have a disguise kit?
Where is the 5th best mustache vendor?
I think the monkey stole my disguise kit. They're running around looking like. Yeah, Quint doesn't have a disguise kit. Quint's like, what do we want to look like? Here, there's some just common clothes over here we can put on. Over our.
Up like a knoll.
I'm not wearing
Aren't they all
overalls.
guards?
Yeah.
Let's add impersonating a police officer to our list of crimes.
Quinn's got a forgery kit. I can forge some documents.
I could attune to one of my tattoos that I'm not attuned to right now that has disguise self.
Well,
Yeah, I have a disguise on one of mine.
Yeah, if you wait a day, I can cast Disguise Self.
it's not like anyone really knows who we are here, anyways. But
No, but we do kind of stand out as a group.
that's what I'm saying. Maybe if we split up for a little bit and then we hook back up later, might cut the heat out too. So why don't me and Tarian in disguise go back to the scene of the crime and investigate to see if we can find out where our Death Knight buddy went off to. Anybody else can be sneaky and stealthy and not stand out like a robot? I mean,
I I could put Blink under my cloak and it could be like a hump, like I have a hump on my back.
I'm good with
I'll
it.
have you know, I've just disguised myself as a different robot. So
We can put Blink in a backpack, right? You just put a sack on the top of his head.
Did you gold plate yourself so you look like C3PO?
yeah, but like one of the Turkish like knockoff movie versions.
What about
Bollywood?
Perfect.
Sir Tagas? Did we lose Sven? He's muted.
Yeah, he's been dropping on and off voice chat.
I have
Are you, are you
no
alive there,
means
buddy?
to
No means to be stealthy either.
to disguise myself, short of makeup.
And now, I mean, I could probably. Quint also can cast minor illusion, so that might help too. What's the one he can cast? I'm looking. It's been like 4 weeks. Minor illusion. Lasts a minute. Sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it. So yeah, I can make a backpack appear over Blink or something. You look like a barrel. Come on, we're moving this
He just
barrel.
doesn't move with him.
I mean, Blink would probably be. If does Blink want to go?
I mean, I can go if it would be helpful.
I mean, Quint's like,
But
it's a shame we can't just take the cannon. I mean, do you want to go?
He can dress up as a monkey.
oh, there you go.
A scaly monkey.
That's pretty good. Quint's like, I can quickly taxidermy this monkey and we can stuff you in its skin. He puts the lotion on and gets in the monkey skin.
I love this idea, guys.
I don't know if we have that much time.
Probably not.
We can
You're
make
not
the
you're not
time.
seeing anything from where you're at sitting at the tea shop.
No, but we're gonna go. The three of us, I think, right? We're gonna go back and see if we can pick up this Death Knight trail before he gets too far away. Does it appear? Quint's gonna like try to like check around and see if it appears like anyone's like spying on us.
Give me a insight check. All right. As you're looking around, you get the feeling that people are kind of looking at you and whispering to other people, and you notice a couple of kids pointing kind of in your direction, and you get the feeling people know who you are. You stand out a little bit.
We should probably get out of here, guys.
At least split up. That's what Gwen wants to do. The Paladin of the
I-
Blade of Sif and CS Bot probably are the most popular amongst us. That's like Chewbacca and R2D2, right?
A
What's the nearest gate? I'd rather
kobold
just go to the nearest
running
gate
around.
and ask them. Because the
Lot
dude was
more.
gonna leave, right?
Long Dark Forever. What's up, man? What's up, Dave? You made it.
Kobold's a lot more conspicuous than a human walking around. It would be.
Especially stuffed in a monkey skin.
I don't think we should split up because what if guards come after us? And we don't want to be split.
I suppose if we're with CS Bot, then we'll just kill him.
Why don't we just continue with our mission and ignore this ridiculous creature?
It'll be a problem for later when we try
it's
to go
not-
back through the Shadowfell.
It's not the creature that we should be concerned about as much as he took the shards.
That's a problem for future us.
And you've
The shards that we spent, what, 4 sessions trying to get? Was it 4?
what arrogance to think that you are the only hero that can save the. There are other heroes in this world.
That's true. That was a lower level adventure. There's new lower level adventures coming up the ranks every day. They can take care of it, right? That's the analogy. I love it. Quint's like, I think you have a point there.
I love the strategy of, someone else will take care of it.
But Quint still wants to go see if he could figure out where he went. If he went back into the shadow. I mean, if he's right outside the gate and we could just get our shit back, right? We could just do it right now. So Quint's like, let's go. Let's get down the road and go see if we can find out where he went. At least if he's gone, then yeah, somebody else's problem, I guess.
Or our
The
problem.
nearest gate was this number 18, the Sandship Gate, to where you guys were located here.
Also, where is the shadow gate when we came in? The shadow.
I
Yeah.
just said 18.
Nope. 18 is the gate to outside the city. You guys came in from the Shadowfell over here at the green pin.
Yeah, or the pin, right? Okay. So
And
yeah.
the monkeys got you there.
And the house that we were is over here, right? The murder scene.
Yes.
The Knolls are all dead over there too. So yeah, I think questioning people in this area here to see if they saw that thing go out the gates, and then also over by the pen over here, we should question to see if we've seen him come over here. So I think that's where we should focus our attention on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
So since we're by the gate first, we'll make our way back by the gate, trying to be as indiscriminate as we can.
Okay. You do notice it's been, a good 30 minutes while you hashed it out and enjoyed your tea. The area immediately around that house, there are a large number of gnolls gathered, and they seem to be talking to people, interrogating people quite loudly. It sounds like a hyena convention.
Oh, I don't think we want to go back to that house. We want to go towards like the gate.
Yeah, we
and
want to
ask around over there.
stay our distance as best we can, but
Yeah.
but ask towards around the gate. Have you
Sure,
seen this
but
man?
there's
Do
just
we have
a large number of gnolls in that region, just for your information.
I
got it.
a Death Knight picture, and Quint's like, "Have you seen this?" It's either
Now,
us or
how
someone-
are you approaching people to ask them questions?
Screaming at the top of my.
We're We're gonna drag him into an alleyway and let the CSP bot scream at him until they answer us.
So intimidation checks.
Um,
And
no,
I will
no,
cast a
Quint-
lure on Quint when he does that.
Why don't we just throw money at him? People like
Bruh.
getting money thrown at them.
Yeah, as hard as I possibly can.
Roll a
Uh,
attack roll. I can actually make a picture appear on a flat surface. So I can make a picture of this guy appear on something, and we can show it to people.
and Quint, he's gonna try to look around and see if it looks like one of these vendors might have had their stall set up for a while, and that's kind of who he's going to focus on. But he's going to do it nonchalantly, like he's purchasing items or perusing their goods, and then he's going to kind of question them.
Okay. So going through, first thing you notice when you get near the gates is that if you kind of zoom in on the map, there's these little walls lining the gates, and then these are mostly vendor stands selling food and water and stuff, kind of light stuff that the little tents are easy to pick up and move out of the way. But there is a definite track heading in this direction where the stands have been just destroyed, just trampled, and the vendors there are very upset. They're picking up broken wares and stuff, uh, boxes that were shattered as something passed through. Uh, CS bot, as you are wandering around screaming at people, um, a little boy kind of looks up at you and starts crying and says, "We saw the big bad man. He went that
I'll say,
way."
thank you so much, young child. I'm still screaming, and I'll say, good job, as loud as I can, and give him 5 gold.
Wow.
Okay, and he points this way, roughly down the street in that direction.
That's not good for us.
Quint, you are asking uh, shop people, right?
Yeah, vendors. Apparently,
Vendors, yeah,
the guys that are picking up their stalls, those are probably the guys. Was it a big
yeah,
armored creature? Was he carrying a sack? What?
yes. They don't remember seeing a sack.
No, I was
Uh,
being funny.
it was
'Cause
early
nobody
in the
has those
morning, and
sacks.
this giant knight in black armor just wandered right through and destroyed everything in his path. Uh, wouldn't let anything impede his progress, and didn't say a word. Didn't seem to register that anyone else even existed. He just wandered right through, destroying everything as he went. And again, they point in that rough direction.
He won't be
Uh,
back. Quinn says to the vendor as he says, "Come on, guys, let's go this way."
Yeah, I think we should just skip don't ask anybody else. Let's just go right to the gate
Yeah,
and see if we
we
can
try to
find.
use the doink doink on CS Bot to try to mute him, but it's not work. He took the battery out.
Find that off switch on the neck.
Jerk jerk. The
You're only able to change me to Spanish.
and the and the volume's even louder a little bit because of tequila. I
You
blame
guys head
tequila
on
for
over to the gate, and if you remember the gate, there was a large palm tree surrounded by 7 other palm trees. Can you guys see the map?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And when you get up to the palm tree, uh, you see some foot traffic, footprints and stuff, but you don't see anybody or anything there.
No damage, obviously, or anything like that.
No damage to the palm tree.
Is there any evidence that the Shadow Gate has been active recently? Quint's kind of sensitive to the Shadow Gates and stuff, or he's becoming more sensitive, anyways. He kind of rubs up
Yeah.
against the tree.
Give me an insight check. This will be a little bit difficult. Actually, an arcana, not insight.
You're just like bear scratching your back on the tree.
That's what you think he's doing, and with his -1 arcana, that's actually probably what he really does too. I mean,
Yeah, you don't get any sense of
he's like,
passage. You
Now,
don't see anything that points one way or another.
I mean,
He
did the
says-
path of oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to say something stupid, anyways. Yours sounds way more important.
Uh, did the path of destruction that we were at earlier, did it lead here? Like, could we see signs of more things being being destroyed?
Not anything terribly specific. It seems like as it passed through, it just followed the roads except for where that line of vendors blocked its path. But other
But
than that,
we're pretty convinced that the Death Knight went this way, though, got this far.
that's certainly the impression that you're getting. Are you asking around here as well? And
Yeah.
you definitely get people will report and they're deathly afraid because fear aura and whatnot as it passes through.
Just as a general idea, how long ago do we think he came through here?
About 6 a.m, so about 3 hours ago.
I think we gotta just let it go.
now I'm not as attuned as Quint is to the shadow gates, but can I check it out and see if I can?
Sure.
Quint's like, right over here. This gets your back really good over here.
Oh yeah, that is good. Oh.
All right. Well, you rolled a little bit better than Quint did. So
Let's brute
taking
check.
a look at this gate, you're not really sure how it opens. You never found someone who would tell you how to open it from this side. You knew how it opened from the Shadowfell, but you're not sure how it opens from here. But you do notice on the trunk of the main tree, there is a small bit of black fabric that seems to have maybe been torn off the edge of a cloak or something. And it seems to be partially embedded in the tree.
Oh, that's just Quint's from when he was rubbing up against it earlier.
He's like, no, my cloak's magical. It wouldn't have torn like that.
Oh, what
It's
is
a
this
magical
then?
tree. It tears a magical cloak.
Quint's like, oh
Nice.
shit. He starts looking at his tree. What kind of cloak does he have? I forgot. Cloak of Elvenkind, isn't it? Yeah. Is it okay? It's my cloak. Damn monkey's torn it.
Yeah, so you get the impression the thing came through here and went straight to the tree.
And as soon as you step into, I mean, we all know enough about the Shadowfell. As soon as you step into it, it's like you can go one direction, two directions, or a many directions.
Well, the gate here is a permanent gate. It's tied to the gate that you guys came through.
And it was just like a road or something that we were on, right?
You were traveling along one of the shadow roads. Going off the shadow roads is really dangerous. The shadow roads are maintained and
Really
traveling
dangerous
outside
for
of them
Death
is,
Knight.
as far as you know, the Death Knight was native to the Shadowfell.
Right, and the Death Knight's going to take the shortest means necessary to get to his distance, and we're going to have to go like
To the Dusk Queen.
Right, yeah, to
And the Dusk Queen was in a forest that disappeared when you left.
Yeah, so this is all leading up to tea. Anyone?
Yeah, I think we lost it, guys. I think we just need to get out of here.
It's like, at least we know he's not going to come after us anymore.
No, I say we split the party. Half go after him. No, I'm kidding.
Quint's
Let's
shaking
make
his
twice the
leg.
work. for John for one session before he kills us all.
Chaotic good. I think I did a chaotic good there. I think
He's not gonna kill us all. We're too old.
All right,
You're all
so
level
can
9.
we continue on with our quests like someone else mentioned earlier?
I think you're right, Sir Tegas. Finally. Which one would you like to check out first?
I'm drinking lots of water, wiping my head,
Quinn
taking
squinting and staying
clearing
in the
my
shadows as
armor
much as
here and there.
possible.
Yeah, you guys are all feeling thirsty.
Yeah.
It's
So happy
Uh,
to be running around the city for
it's
such productive means.
approximately 104 degrees out today.
So do I do fire damage to people if I just touch them because of my metal body?
You're definitely warm to the touch.
All right. Well, Quinn's gonna like purchase like some water. Stock up. Do we got rations and all that? I'm looking through my stuff. My whole inventory got screwed up because somebody took my bag of holding from me. Manicure. And I have to reorganize it all. But
I only took the
plus,
bag of holding and what was in it, so.
And then CS Bot looted some of the shit because it was laying on the floor, and the monkeys took some. And I don't even have any coins. I have 2 silver pieces and 2 gold pieces. I was. How much
You're
is
the
water?
rogue. You should know better.
I was taking my bag of holding off of my belt and putting it inside of my jacket when the monkeys took it. So
You would take in your coin purse and put it in your bag of holding first.
I always keep my coin purse in my bag of holding, at least the bulk of it. It's easy to collect them from the shadow, from the astral sea. I don't even see where I have any water skins on my bag.
Yeah, and while you're in this extreme heat, you're gonna need double the normal amount of water daily. Although I don't know if I have that
It's
turned on.
yeah, it's 2 gallons instead of a gallon.
Yeah.
Well,
So I can purchase stuff?
Purchase what?
Water and water skins.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of water sellers. There's plenty of water sellers.
Is
As
there a
we've been
reason not to
wandering
just become
around,
nocturnal here? Come out at night, sleep during the day?
undead,
Well,
hordes of
yeah.
undead. I already asked that the first day.
Oh,
5
sorry.
minutes in this heat.
There's just large necropolis just across the way
Yeah.
with tens of thousands of undead.
Oh yeah, the Sea of Undead.
As we've been wandering through this city, have there been any sellers of war mounts, war camels, or war horses?
Yes. So there are war horses available, war camels, war donkeys. They
Look at
are
this one.
definitely available for sale here.
This one's nice. Its name is Sphinx Food. Interesting. Is that an omen?
One war dolphin. You pay
Sphinx.
enough, somebody's got one.
No,
One of these rich sultans.
a sand dolphin? Is that...
Sure.
regular kind. I'm not fancy.
Pays for a giant aquarium in the middle of the desert. That's what rich people do, right? But yeah, if you're going to be drinking water, make sure you load up on water skins. You'll need at least 2 gallons a day to stave off exhaustion from extreme heat.
Does
Except
anyone
for
here sell
CSB.
coolant?
Your radiator's leaking.
We should sell this scroll of Globe of Invulnerability. It's worth 18,000 gold pieces. We'll be rich.
Unfortunately, there's only one buyer in this city. That would be the Sultan.
Is he a knoll?
He is not a knoll. You don't know what race he is, but
What?
I'll tell you he is not a knoll.
We got several scrolls that need to get sold.
Sultan al-Mamun.
Would meeting him be an honor or a death sentence?
Yes.
Ah,
And his so the ruler is Sultan al-Mamun with his vizier Akil ibn Khaldun.
Khaldun.
yeah, I don't want
Oh.
the Sultan to even know we exist.
Yeah, let's
Maybe stop screaming at kids.
I will not. That is my passion.
I say we stock up on water and get out of here. Let's head towards the undead. They sound more friendly.
That's what I'm doing in my inventory, is cleaning it up, so that's why I'm kind of quiet. But yeah, Quint's doing a little shopping.
And
I think
just in case it's not clear on the map, the way to get to the necropolis is out this gate, number 3. And number 4 is the barracks where the gnolls all reside. That's the primary city barracks.
Maybe we should go out a different gate, guys.
Yeah, I'd like to do an outside tour of this wall on the northern wall, just see if there's any graffiti on there. Check it out. Any installation art piece.
There's the northern gate, and then there's 2 southern gates.
What if we do like the southeast gate? That looks closer than going out the north gate.
It's got a
And
nice
even
little road.
looks like there might be a road. Yeah.
I could maybe make a distraction at the gate, and then you guys could slip past.
You can either leave with the 8 through 18 and go around, or work all the way through the city to the other side.
There's a lot of gnolls around gate 18 as they're investigating.
Yeah. I vote for southeast gate.
I follow Terry.
All right, so we'll head to the southeast gate.
All right, as you guys come down and sneak through here past the temple, not the temple, the hospital and the temple of Hermes Thoth, or Thoth Hermes, you get down here to number 7, and you get this wonderful sense of humidity coming off of this building, and a number of people standing outside encouraging you to come in because you all stink to high heaven, and they want to introduce you to Jarush's baths, the famous bathhouses.
That sounds kind of exciting to Quint.
They look over at CSB and says, "We even have an oil dip bath for you."
I would like to do that. I am covered in sand.
I don't trust anybody who has oil baths.
Quint's like, I'll take a bath.
I
I mean, the
always
gnolls
will
can
take
probably track us by smell, so it might not be a bad idea to smell different.
What time of day is it?
Change
I
into
like that
different
idea.
clothes. Quint's
After
like, I'll
running around,
change
it's
into-
about 10 a.m.
Instead of my
Okay.
black and gray outfit, I'll change into my gray and black outfit. Yes.
You have more than one set of clothes?
Uh,
Flips them inside out.
You wear clothes?
I have a wardrobe stuffed in my bag of holding.
A lot of good that does.
Freaking monkeys.
Yeah, I
yeah,
vote for
so
Wrath of Tarian's
We'll
down.
trade one of these
It's-
scrolls
Let's do
for
it.
a freaking
1 silver per bath, and it will leave you clean and refreshed, and wash all the sand out of your gears. And for an extra 5 silver, you can get full massages and a servant to come and scrape the sweat off you. And
The bath
Yep,
sounds fine.
Let's do it. Let's have
I
a
don't
bath.
need any. I don't need any scraping though.
they encourage you to come in. They point to a series of lockers on the side of the wall, tell you
I
to
mean,
to
are there other
strip
people
down.
that look like they've done this before us? And are there? Looks like there's.
Oh, there's tons of people in there. It's quite busy.
It's not like a guy standing out for an act, right? Come see
No.
the 3-headed woman right this way. Take a bath with her. We feel comfortable.
No, it's actually one giant room, and it's completely mixed. There's men and women in there. They're all in various stages of getting in and out of the water. And there's cold pools, and there's hot pools, and there's oil pool.
We just don't trust anyone in this city anymore.
You're told to strip down, put your stuff in the lockers, and then enjoy yourselves, and you can pick up your goods afterward.
Now Quint's taking his bag of holding with him, and everything he owns is in it.
It's all going to get wet.
It's a bag of holding. It can't get wet.
Could a bag of holding serve as a really, 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 really big water skin?
It holds 500.
500 pounds of water.
Hey, Siri, how many gallons is 500 pounds of water? Bitch, she's not listening to me. Google's much faster though. Well, 1 pound of water is 0.12 US gallons, so whatever that is, it's a lot.
Yeah. I think a gallon is like 5 pounds. I don't remember. No, cubic foot. Whatever. So you guys have a nice bath. You all come out refreshed and clean. And oddly enough, nobody stole your stuff.
Oddly enough.
Did you roll for that?
That was
or-
lucky.
Quinn says, oddly enough, as his bag of holding is all clean too.
This is
And
the
he got-
one merchant who
dripping
doesn't try to
water.
rip you off.
He's like, I'm gonna trade one of these scrolls to put anti-monkey freaking spell on this thing.
The proprietor kind of recognizes you as adventurers, and he says,
Even
if any of
naked?
you ever come across a decanter of endless water, I would be more than happy to purchase it from you.
Makes sense.
The cost of water in this place is exorbitant. That's why all the water is recycled.
Quinn does say, well, we do have this scroll of dominate person that you could purchase from us, and it would be useful to get somebody to sell you said decanter of endless water.
If
You
you give me a
have-
day, I can create 30 gallons of water. What would that be worth to you?
Nothing.
He's got like 180,000 gallons of water.
Yeah,
30.
this
Splat.
big room that's just got a giant pool in it, multiple smaller pools.
Quinn says you wouldn't happen to be a bard, cleric, trickery, domain, warlock, great one, or sorcerer or wizard, would you?
Nope.
Okay, then you can't cast
I'm a-
this.
I'm a bath merchant.
He puts the scroll back in his bag of holding.
I sell bath salts.
I have this bead that you could buy. It's pretty neat.
Does it turn into water?
Not exactly, no.
Some full, dust of disappearance beads might be worth something. It's a lot of water.
Some dust of dryness.
Yeah, dust of dryness. That's what I meant.
Dump it into his tub.
Just crack one. 15 cubic feet of water. All right, so you guys finish your bath. You're clean. You do notice as you're passing through, there is a lot of guard activity. Everybody seems to be on high alert, but nobody's bothered you yet.
Well, we're gonna try to at least disguise ourselves and Quint to help. With his stealth or whatever he can to help. Try to make everyone look a little bit different, anyways.
Okay. Give me a performance check. See how well your disguising is and how well you can pretend to be other people than yourselves.
Oh boy.
Oh, all of us, or
Yeah.
What
I'm
was
gonna
that?
I
reattune
cast a lure
myself
on you.
Nice.
to my tattoo that lets me disguise self.
Okay.
I saw a D6. Thank you very much. Roll a D6.
Yep.
Roll a D6.
And you rolled a 6 on that d6.
Nice.
Nice.
And I rolled a 1 on the other one, so that helped.
No, you actually rolled a 13. You got a 22.
Nice. Wow.
good, you
Quint's
can
like,
make up for me.
Quint is totally pretending to be a local. Meanwhile, Sir Tagos is wandering around like a Northman. Still
Quint's
got
like,
furs
I've got
on
the
and
accent down right
with
down
his
here,
accent and
since we,
I'm skinnier and a foot taller, but I still have like just the loincloth on.
Quint's like,
I'm wearing
if you covered up some of your tattoos, no one would recognize you. You're like, no.
never.
I'm wearing my sandals and socks, my Bermuda shorts, got white stuff on my nose.
Okay, you got a camera. All right. So what does CS bot? What did he just shine his armor? Is that what he did?
I said I went to a mustache vendor. I am wearing a mustache.
And a flower dress.
Is it like a big old like Magnum
Yeah,
PI
it's a finger
mustache?
mustache, but it's not my finger. It's just a finger I found that I glued to my
It's a
face.
no finger because you're carrying a no body for the Sphinx. He just got him over his shoulder.
They'll never
So-
recognize me.
All right. You guys actually do make it out of the town. Nobody seems to bother you. Even at the gate, the guards don't really pay much attention to you.
Especially going into the necropolis.
Yeah, if you're heading in the direction of the necropolis, they're just like, we don't care. You're on your own.
Well, where's the matriarch of the Sphinxes? Where's that? Where do we got to go for that one?
That is in the necropolis itself.
Oh, so all of our duties are in there.
So you can see here on the map, as you enter into the necropolis, there is the Hall of the Gravebinders. And that is where you met, what's her name? Farah Hidyati. And to the north of that, just a little bit, is the Sphinx. The other thing that you guys were attempting to do was go and visit Golemish, the gravedigger. And he is on the opposite end near the east gate. He lives in a little shack that's up against the wall near the east gate.
Well, let's head to visit him.
Yeah, it would be nice to get rid of this ghoul body or no body.
Well, that's at the Sphinx.
Yeah, the Sphinx is the one that you're supposed to feed, that you were suggested to feed before you, or take something to feed. Not the gravedigger. He's not going to eat whatever you bring him.
Yeah, he said it's like oven temperatures outside, so this body's probably freshly cooked at this point. I imagine that I'm being followed by 1,000 flies.
got some advanced decay on it. It's starting to swell.
Do you have an internal compartment you can put it in? Like an oven?
An entire knoll body.
It's just an
Uh,
easy bake though. There's just a light bulb in there. It's like a 40-watt light bulb it comes with.
It's actually cooler inside.
So you guys heading to the Sphinx or to Golemish?
Well, we're right at the
This-
Sphinx, so let's do that first.
The,
Yeah.
the get rid of the fly. I mean the Sphinx. Yeah.
Give me just a second.
Visit Chef Ruck. Is it? Is he? Is it? Was? Does she have a basketball player's son? I'm just.
Hmm?
Shafika? Shafika.
Shafika Shiham
This is Shaq's mom, right?
is the Gypso Sphinx. And let me add you to the map here.
I don't know what we're. Before we go and dump this body in front of the Sphinx, what? Quint's like, what are we supposed to be talking to the Sphinx about?
Okay, you met with the Gravebinder, and she mentioned that there was a problem happening in the necropolis where the undead, the general rule of the necropolis is that during the day, the Gravebinders and other people can come and do what they need to do, and at night, the undead rule. But the problem is that there's been some unrest, and the undead are starting to come out during the day. And they can't figure out, the Gravebinders have not been able to figure out yet what is the cause or what the reasoning is behind all of this. And so she recommended you guys could go in and check with Golemish. He might know something because he lives in there despite being living. He's not undead. He may know something more than they've been able to find out. She also recommended visiting Shafika. She may be of assistance, but she's not sure. She thinks they may have left. They may have flown away. She's not really sure. But her brood, her sphinxes that she's in leads over, might be able to provide some information. And that's when she recommended you bring fresh meat before approaching them.
And
Fresh.
on the
I
drunk
mean, it was
noble
killed
that
this morning.
the drunk noble that we talked to in the 6-hump camel that
Mhm.
told us about the brothers and all that jazz. Where is that complex? Is that in the city or is that in the necropolis?
You don't know exactly. You know that he was talking about a tomb in the necropolis, but you never got from him exactly where in the necropolis it is.
But it's called the Eli. Is that how you're saying it?
Elia,
Elia.
the Elia family.
The Elia
That's the family name.
So that might be something we can ask too, if that's in the necropolis.
All right. Let me share that with you. All right. So as you approach the area, a red clay spire towers above the Sphinx statue next to it. White and black marble stairs wind around it, terminating in a wide iron-railed platform. The tower is topped with a white minaret which holds an iron gate. Up at the top, you see way up at the top of the tower there, you see several creatures that look like this. And one that looks a little different. It looks like this.
Sagel, whatever the hell. It looks like
Sajil.
it looks undead, no?
Would I have not
Sorta.
learned anything about these in my studies?
Uh, about which one in particular?
The
The
undead. I
general
have a book of
gypso
undead.
thing. The undead. This one's kind of a unique undead. It's not a standard type of undead.
Okay.
So no, you would not have heard anything specific about this undead in particular.
So
Alright.
is this like a creature or a statue?
It's definitely moving. It's up there on top of the tower. You can see it kind of move around. A couple of them seem to be eating, and this
No,
thing isn't
the
paying.
Sphinx
Which one?
is,
Oh, that's a stone statue.
is a statue. Okay.
Yeah, that's stone.
So, and where's the door at? Did you say?
There is a winding staircase. You see that starts here,
Hmm. Yeah.
and it goes all the way around and climbs up, and it comes to a landing. This is about 60 feet up in the air. And at the landing, there's another kind of a smaller tower minaret that has a gate that goes inside. But these large gypso sphinxes are up on the top of the tower there.
And that gate is kind of under this roof awning kind of thing
Yes,
going
the gate that goes into the tower is up on the roof.
on. It's like, do, do we go up the stairs? He's squinting. He's got his cloak. He's like trying to look up there, but sunlight sensitivity is blinding his face off.
It is definitely difficult to see staring into the sun.
It's like every time I look up there, I get a little nauseous.
So I'll start heading around up over to the stairs.
All right, Sir Tegas, as you get there, you hear the odd-looking one up at the top screech rather loudly, and these other gypso sphinxes kind of come to the edge and appear to be peeking out at you.
I'm going to take the body and I'm going to say, I brought you a present and drop it. Like,
Unlock token. There's no need to have a token lock right now.
so like, or do you guys think I should drop it on the outside or the inside? Like, I don't want to be rude to sphinxes. I don't know sphinx etiquette. My idea was to drop it down there so that we could go up the stairs and get to the platform thing.
Yeah, they seem to be watching us. I mean, you can drop it here and see if they come down for it.
I'll I'll say dinner's served and I'll ring my head like a dinner bell.
Ding, ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding, ding. This actually, you get your brain just sloshing back and forth. It makes a ding sound. Quint's sneaking around behind the statue of the Sphinx, towards the back side of the building, the tower. Yeah. Kind of making his way.
It's Superman.
All right, you toss the body down onto the ground there, and this large sphinx, looking quite undead, kind of flies down and perches near it, looks over at each of you, and notices you guys are kind of backing away a little bit,
It's a good looking knoll. Oh, sorry. The body.
and bites its head off the
Oh.
body and starts chewing it. As the
I'm
no
gonna
body's
clap.
just
Quint can't see this either. He's like,
he screeches again, and the gypso sphinx seemed to back away from the edge just a little bit,
like,
and then it begins talking, but I don't think anybody can understand what he's saying. 'Cause he's speaking in Sphinx. Does anybody speak Sphinx?
Quint looks, puts his head down slowly and says, I used to have a helm. comprehend languages. I'll remember.
Hey, Blink, can you do your picture trick? Maybe we can communicate that way.
Then he starts speaking in another language. Does anybody speak Daracul? Nope.
We're really bad at this, guys.
I'm just gonna say, do you speak common?
Yeah, right.
It
Might
appears
say
to
it louder and slower.
sigh a little bit. I hate the common tongue. It's hard for my jaw.
I think here.
Do you speak machine speech? And I make the sound of a 1990s modem.
What have you come for?
Everybody looks at Terry.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm
Uh,
pretty sure I missed that session.
Quint is the spokesman. And
yeah.
I will
Quint kind of
touch him again.
finally gets over here from sneaking around, and he says, "We seek your advice, Great Sphinx. We are investigating the undead that are coming out during the day in the necropolis, and we were told that you are wise and intelligent on things, and you might be able to help us. Hence why we brought a guard." And I point to the knoll.
I
We have some
assume
monkeys too.
you mean my master, Shafika.
Oh, you are not.
She's not
Shafika.
here.
When will
What?
she return?
Would you like to know?
Do you know of why undead are out during the day? It's against the rules, I thought.
There are rules. And there are rules. We do desire the law to be re-established here in the necropolis. From my roost, I have seen the undead coming and going. They come out from near the citizens' graves, and I feel the pull. Something from that area pulls at me. For now, I've been able to resist, but I do feel compelled. There is something there. I will speak with Shafika when she returns.
When might that be? We kind of sit down a little, like we're waiting.
That is unknown.
They take out a magazine.
Do you know if she just went to get tea, or is she on
She
a
has been
long
gone
vacation?
for several weeks. She has left me in charge of the brood.
Looks like you're doing a fine job, I guess. Then this meal is for you and your brood. We will have to come back later when she is here.
I would not presume to know her mind. She may not return. It could be weeks. And it screeches really loud, and these other sphinxes immediately flock down and start flocking around while he moves over here. And they start just gorging themselves on this knoll, just tearing him limb from limb and ripping him apart.
The aura around Sir Tagos feels pretty good, being close to the undead creature too. He's like, "Oh, maybe I'll stay a little close to him."
Don't you have other budgies for them?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the monkeys. Like I do probably. I'm gonna see if Blink has any bits that he's willing to get rid of.
Some dried
I
up
mean,
rat rations.
I take my hat off and pull a rat out. I'm like, they can have it if they want.
No, I mean like, does your tail grow back or?
And Blake will just throw the rat, like into the group of them.
All right.
That's pretty funny right there, Jeremiah. We need to use that on his other character though, his gecko. That's the one that should have his tail come off and it grows back. That would be funny.
What is your purpose with this knowledge? What do you seek to accomplish here in the necropolis?
Wish to restore it back to its traditional setup where the laws are followed once more.
Very good. That is admirable.
Do you know of any person or family called the Ela family?
Elia. I believe they have a mausoleum over near the citizen's grave.
Coincidence? I don't think so.
There are many mausoleums in the citizens' graves. There are many dead citizens.
But lots of undead have been near the citizen's grave, and we are looking for one that belongs to the Ela family that's near the citizens' graves. Then he kind of poked his beak in a direction or pointed, or
The
these citizen
citizens'
graves?
graves,
Are they marked on the
if you
map?
look on the map, they are right there on the necropolis map. There's a whole big section of the
Oh yeah, down there.
and the Sphinx kind of looks at the five of you, and he finally introduces his name. I am Sajil. In thanks for your gift of these fine meal. I have, in the tradition of my kind, a question for you, a riddle, if you will. Unwelcome, difficult, precious, and rare. What am I?
Unwelcome, difficult, precious, and rare. I have to see that. Let's do that. Now I forgot what I was saying.
Let me copy and paste it in the chat for you.
Unwelcome, difficult, precious, and rare.
A spouse. Ah, no. A welcome try. Does anyone else proffer a guess?
Life?
Nihilist.
Closer.
Death?
No.
Unwelcome, difficult, precious, and rare. Every time I see rare, I think of a steak, so that just confuses me. I'm hungry right now.
Perhaps you have more growing to do. before you can riddle with the sphinxes.
Riddle me this.
Shall we try something a little simpler for a
Is it
lesser
perhaps-
reward?
Is it a child? They can be unwelcome. They're always difficult. Some are precious, although not so rare.
Not rare at all. Children are born and die by the thousands.
Blink's smarter than me. Can I just roll for it?
I will do a group intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Uh-huh. I'm
I
gonna
volunteer
put
that Quint doesn't roll at all. I mean, it's just because he's just gonna drag.
I'm gonna
down
push it, so
the- Oh, okay. He's just gonna track down the party. I'm just saying. He's a spokesperson, but he doesn't know what's going on most of the time. He's like, "What am I supposed to say?"
okay. Looks like Blink was the only one who got it.
As he say, "It's a rat."
Nice.
And Blink, suddenly like, it's the truth.
Aha. You are correct. You are correct. It took a moment, but you are correct. I have a gift for you. For each of you. And you'll want to
It's his
record
pet
this
monkey.
down. He is giving you the death-defying gift. And some of it is your choice, but this is the gift that he's granting you. You have advantage on one saving throw of your choice during the next 24 hours. If you don't use it in that time, you will regain 3d6 hit points at the end of that 24 hours.
Okay. What time is it now?
You
Noon?
guys came in here about noon, yeah. So you have until noon the next day.
On a
And it
saving
says-
throw.
We must finish along. Oh, okay. So it's not like a permanent thing that's gonna keep coming back, right?
No. He
Okay.
can't give it to you again
He can't.
until
that-
24 hours have passed.
Got it. It took me a second with that last sentence on there.
What is the day today?
What day is it?
Yes. Or what day is it tomorrow when it expires?
It's the 22nd of Red Leaf.
Yes. Tomorrow will be the 23rd.
I wish we could put notes on the calendar. That would be so cool. No, the players.
Wait a minute. I have not updated the calendar in how long? I generally stop tracking it. Yeah, it is not the 22nd of Red Leaf.
I'll just
On
make
the-
a note on the
I
map.
was gonna say it's such a chore, the calendar for the DM. It's just like
Yeah,
I have
and
to
for this
remember it.
adventure, it largely doesn't matter.
I mean, most of them it doesn't realistically. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you set your campaign up where you run your, like Sven does, for example. He runs his calendar is where he runs almost all of his stuff, right? Don't you? You put it all in the
Yes.
calendar, yeah. And that's a good way to do it, but the calendar's so clunky to me. I don't like using it. I like doing it on maps and images and shit, you know?
So the 20th of Red Leaf was the day you guys went to the wedding.
Yeah, so that's been like 2 months ago, maybe?
Yeah, because then you had to fly a week back, travel, and then sail back, and then teleport, and then go down, and then
Shadow
travel through the
Gate.
Shadowfell.
all the way down.
Is
to
there
the
a
base.
train? I'd like to do all the travel methods. Is there a train?
Well, I can tell
You
you
could
from
convert into
experience,
one.
if you plan
Oh,
on
yeah.
getting on a train anytime
Turbo
soon,
Kid.
you better take a pain pills or something because it's tough.
You could
All
try
right.
to ride on the cannon. Pretend it's a train.
It is Vols Day, the 2nd of Rhyme Trail, and tomorrow will be the next day.
Oh, my taxes.
I think that means there's going to be 6 more weeks of hot. It's Vols Day. It's on Shadow.
I thank you for your gift.
And Sajil just kind of backs away and smiles a little bit, watching the other sphinxes tearing the bodies apart. The monkeys and stuff, they're just gulping them down, and the monkeys are just being gulped down whole.
You kind of get
All the gnolls are being torn apart.
An unexpected little out of Clint, like a little as the monkeys get eaten.
All right, so we will start heading toward the gate, the grave digger.
Okay.
I don't remember how long it took before. Do we have time to make it all the way over there before nightfall? Or all the way over and back before nightfall?
It's
Only
about
like 1,000 feet.
a little over half a mile. So
1, 2, 3.
it'll
4.
take you 10 minutes, 15 minutes to cross
Oh,
at a
okay.
decent pace.
Yeah, never mind then.
Even if it takes us a couple hours, we're fine.
Alright, I thought last time we came here, we like went halfway
I
and
think
then
we came.
went
in
back
You
for
came
some
right
reason.
as it was getting on towards night,
Yeah, that must have been
because
why.
you didn't have a long rest, and you came here and it was getting on towards evening, and you were like, maybe we'll leave, because the undead started coming out, and you met one and got plagued and pestilenced, and
Yeah, there was a combat.
Tyrion got all kinds of discombobulated.
As he does.
So yeah, we're gonna
alright, yeah, let's
stay
go.
on the road.
Alrighty, let me.
Over to where the little guy's at. I say little.
Bye,
I don't know.
Sajil.
No idea what this guy looks like. Goodbye, Genos, GIF Sphinxes, and Sigils.
Gypso Sphinx and Sajil. Alright, let me.
And Sphinxer's map can go away too.
Yep, I'm about to take it away from you.
I wouldn't know it. I closed it already.
Alright, and rolling.
We got about 5 minutes until break. Do you want to
We can do early.
do
Go
a
to break
little
early.
and then
We'll
'cause
meet
'cause
up
you're
with
changing
Gollum-ish.
scenes and shit? Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna take a 10-minute and we're gonna be back for the second half just after that. So I'm gonna put the countdown on and a slideshow and some music and we'll be back. So you got about 10 minutes. So go get a drink and make a snack. I think it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich time. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich time. All right, let me do a timer. 21. Yeah, so 10 minutes. So hurry up. You get 10 minutes. We'll be here when you get back though.
It's Monday.
Monday. No, it's Friday, and we're coming back from break, getting ready to play some D&D. Just as a point of bookkeeping, Manicuri,
Hmm.
there's like our coins ended up in the party sheet, but I think whose coins? I think we should just split them all up again. What do you guys think?
Oh, you were hoping to pad your purse that got lighter. All right, it has
Yeah.
been sent out to the players.
No, I bought some stuff in town, and I realized I didn't have enough coins to buy stuff.
No
So
money. All right, so you guys are making your way across the necropolis, and I rolled for random encounters, and unfortunately, we didn't have one. So you guys managed to successfully cross your way, avoiding the very few people that you actually see in there. You see some grave binders, or a couple of a grave binder with a couple of acolytes that are walking very nervously. They were kind of walking up towards the scholar's grave. Uh, they looked at you and kind of quickened their steps as if they were uh, afraid that you guys would try to interact with them. But after a good 20 minutes,
CSB
what's
probably
that?
probably yells at him. He probably yells at him.
Turns the loudspeaker on. After a good 20 minutes of wandering through the grave area, you come towards the eastern gate, and you do see that there is a kind of bigger than you expected stone hut built right up next to the wall. The door looks to be about 6 feet wide, maybe 9 feet tall, and the hut itself is built out of kind of large, thick stone slabs, and looks quite sturdy, quite strong.
Or does it look like it's built for some big ass person or a little tiny person?
Nothing you see when you look at this hut indicates small.
Right, the door's not like a hobbit hole.
Yeah, and
Does it
you
look
do notice pretty quickly that the floor in front of the main door has these deep scratches gouged into it.
the the stone floor?
The stone floor has gouges in it.
Is there like wheelbarrows and shovels and he's a gravedigger, right? I'm trying to envision the
Yeah, you
outside
don't
of this building.
see any tools out in
Yeah,
front.
I think we're
I'm
gonna be
sure it'll be
talking
fine,
to
guys.
I think we're gonna be talking to a bucket loader or a backhoe or something. So we
Let's just go
approach
up and
this
knock on the
building.
door.
Yeah, what's the door look like? A big wooden door or a stone door?
It's a stone door.
So we let CSB bot knock on the door since it's stone.
And you notice the door doesn't seem to have a hinge. It seems to slide left and right,
Oh look,
but it looks very heavy.
it's one of those Swedish doors. It's got a sauce hinge or something. Quint's like, fumbling around and trying to figure it out. He's checking it out. He's eyeballing it. He's
It looks very simple. There's this large stone slab, and it seems to be kind of in a little bit of a track at the bottom and the top. And there's a large metal ring on one side of it.
and
It's a
we
good,
knocked, right?
foot and a half in
Nobody.
diameter.
It's like
Yeah, you knocked,
it's like
and
hello.
makes this
Sorry.
very, very light little. So the sound is largely deadened by the stone.
Maybe this is a building and like an office, and this is the lobby. Maybe we got to go in and make an appointment. Quint's like
Or maybe
Quint tugs on the ring to see if he can open the door. Like
maybe he's
Okay.
out digging graves.
Give me a strength check.
Geek athletics, maybe?
No, this would just be pure strength. There's nothing athletic about it. You're gonna struggle with this one.
Quint's like, there we go. I failed as 12. What was it?
It was a 17,
Oh, Quint's like,
and it
yeah.
doesn't budge.
Quint's like, yeah, this iron ring is attached to this stone block securely. I mean, does it feel like it's locked or something, or is it just heavy?
No, it just feels heavy, but it doesn't move not even an inch.
And like, does it look like more people can grab a hold of this ring and help him? Like, Quint's
Sure,
like,
the ring itself is like a foot and a half around.
yeah, Quint's
I
like,
mean, it's
"Okay,
big.
maybe some little help here.
Oh yeah, I'll
We
jump
can't
in
hear
and
you,
help.
Sven.
He puts his foot on CSB Bot's head and
You
give
can
me some
also attach a
leverage.
rope to the ring, and I'll pull the rope.
Sir Tegas. He's like,
Okay.
let me get this rope out. Oh wait, you got a belt or something now, don't you? You're like da 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 da. No,
No.
you
So
still
whoever's
I
going to
carry
do
a
the
rope.
final pull, give me a strength check at advantage.
Who's got the best strength? Quince is
Who's being
16.
helped?
Possibly me.
I think we should help
It's probably
our
Terry.
I'm,
leader.
I'm not
Yeah,
we
sure.
should help our
I'm not
leader.
sure you're tall enough to reach the ring, Tarian.
Well,
I could
CS
stand
Bot
on somebody.
CS Bot could
Carry-
act as his stool, right? Or maybe even
Yep.
Blink
I
would.
fashion a stool very quickly out of some just random stuff I find laying
He's like,
around.
here,
My
stand on
name
this
is
thing.
CSB
Here,
Bot.
he's got a fold-out step ladder right here.
Oh, I was supposed to have advantage, right?
Yeah. The advantage helped,
But not enough.
but it was still not enough to slide the door. You feel like it takes something pretty massive to slide this thing open.
And does this ring and everything look like it's been handled by whatever made those scratch marks outside?
Yeah, there's
The
a lot of
doorway and-
scuff marks on the brass of the ring.
Blink,
And-
do you have magics to open this?
No.
He hits it with a dead
Blink-
rat. No.
Yeah, Blink takes a look at it for a minute and then just says no.
Tarian,
Does
after
anybody?
pulling on it, the slight give you felt from it, just very slight, you kind of got the impression that something was bracing it shut from the inside, was preventing it from sliding from the inside.
Oh,
Are we sure it is not a push?
that's what I was about to say. Can we just say
So
hello?
we all look
We're-
at Sir Tegas and then try to push. I mean, see if it goes another direction.
Cool, Mesh.
And-
We know Farah. We're here to ask some questions. I shout as loud as I
So-
can.
Quint's gonna like spend some time and like really like start eyeballing and see if he can find any mechanism or something that may trigger the door to be unlocked
Okay.
from the outside.
Give me a investigation check, please.
I'm gonna
Oh,
walk
something
around
that-
the outside of it to see if there's another entrance anywhere.
Something
Okay.
that Quint's actually somewhat decent at.
My eyes of the eagle.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check there, Sven. All right, Quint, you do not find any mechanism, but you do notice as you're kind of poring over it a little more carefully, there's at about what would be roughly man height, there's a number of scratches in the stone as if something were trying to scratch the outside of the stone. But they're all at like that 5 foot normal human height
Like-
level.
Like against the side of the door or in
Against the
middle?
side of the door and the side of the building, kind of going all the way around actually. Like something was scratching at the stone itself. And Sir Degas, you were going around. You notice that there are no windows at all. It is solid stone, slabs and chunks of stone that build up the walls. It looks quite sturdy. And similar to what Quint found, there are a number of scratch marks kind of around that 5-ish foot level uh, on the outer side of the building. The back of the building is back up to the wall, which is, a good 15-foot thick.
What if, he's not even here? And I want to look around for, like maybe some fresh tracks or anything.
Most of the land is sand, and so with the wind and stuff, there really isn't any tracks to see.
Okay.
And what'd you say? Is it? Did somebody? Quint kind of notices that Sortegos went around the corner or whatever, right, checking things out. He's gonna kind of peek up at the ceiling or the roof and kind of fly up there.
Okay.
Check out the roof. See if there's like a chimney or some kind of way the air is getting into the building.
There is a kind of a large stone chimney there in the back. It backs up right next to the wall, and the chimney itself is a good 4 feet across.
Like so easily could be climbed down. Quint's gonna fly over to it and kind
Yeah,
of
Quint could easily get down it.
peer down in there. 60 feet dark vision. Let his eyes adjust and see if he can see anything.
All right. He peers down the chimney just from the top down or going inside?
Just from the outside, right? At the edge of the chimney.
Okay. Just
Like
from the
Santa
outside
Claus.
looking down in, you notice there's no fire set in the fireplace at the bottom of the chimney. It's relatively clear. There's some old, uh, they look like black chunks of rock. You think they might be coal or something uh, that were previously burnt. And there's very little light coming from inside there. You don't see any sources of light, just maybe the little leaks where sunlight is getting in.
He's gonna
Give me a perception check.
While they are, investigating this part of it too, I want to sit down and spend a couple minutes casting detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
do I have? Is this undercover? Oh no, I'm probably out in the sun.
no, you'd be fine because this perception is not visual; it's audio.
Oh, so
So you're fine. I've got the roll.
Disregard the disadvantage.
Yeah. We drop the 14 and keep the 15.
Hey, that's
You got that one better. So as you're kind of looking down in here, you hear from inside. It's kind of like the sound of something really big breathing, but it sounds almost like it's hyperventilating. Except, the sound of the size of a walrus or something.
Quint's gonna kind of like stick his head down in there and see if he gets a sense of like smell, like is it something he's like, I mean, like a bear or something he would recognize, right? The smell of it. Musky and big,
No,
but
there's
is there
there's
anything
no
odd?
animal musk or anything. It smells like dirt and sand.
Or in the chimney? In chimney, maybe.
Well, yeah, the burnt
The
smell from
winter's
the
cold.
chimney, but you exclude that,
How
and it just
far?
kind of
How far down is it to the?
it's about 20 feet.
And Quint's gonna take a look around his, so he could probably wrap a rope around the top and drop it down inside the 50-footer.
Oh
Tie
yeah,
it around
easily.
the outside and drop it. So if somebody
Yeah,
were to climb
definitely.
down, but he's not gonna do that. He's gonna move over and talk to the rest of the party and say, "Hey, there's a chimney and there's something in there sleeping. It sounds like it might be giving birth, maybe. It sounds
Or
big."
maybe it's just scared that we're he thinks we're undead or something.
I didn't get the sense he noticed us. Do you guys want to go in?
Do you want to call down the chimney? Not
Why am I-
crawl, like call, like yell down.
Like, no. I mean, not by myself.
I'll yell. I like yelling.
I wonder if he's also a chimney sweeper and he just comes scrambling up there and claws me to death.
At least you'd have an
We will
interesting
avenge
death.
you.
I can
If we could only open the door.
maybe I can just tell him to open the door. Or I should sneak
Yeah.
in and open the door from the inside.
Do we have a stink bomb? We can just force them out.
I-
Cover
I
the
don't want to
chimney.
spend the next
Smoke
hour
them
and a
out.
half of the party's time by myself sneaking around inside of a house. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, because Quint probably could fly down in there and sneak around a little. We
There's
could.
not a whole lot of house to sneak around. I mean,
Well, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
fairly
But
large house, but
so let's just kind of do a little fast forward and just have Quint kind of sneak in a little and take a peek
okay.
around.
All right. So Quint, you get down there, and with your dark vision, you can kind of see the home itself seems to be one big room. There's no interior walls or anything like that, and there is what appears to be some kind of a tunnel or something leading under the ground from one corner of the room. But sitting kind of crouched over and hunched over near the back wall, you see something very large. And I'm going to share it just with you.
I like it when the stream. So don't look at the stream.
So you see this, and it's a good 9, 10 feet tall, maybe about
Th-
7 feet wide.
And we've encountered this before, right?
No, you've never seen one of these before in your life.
I swear I've seen this somewhere before. Okay.
You may have seen the picture.
Yeah. I don't-
Quint has never encountered these, no.
I thought.
And it looks to be, I mean, everything about it looks like it's scared. It's sitting there and staring at the big door, and it's kind of shivering in the corner and seems to be hyperventilating.
Does it seem to notice like somebody outside the big door, like my party members?
It doesn't seem to be reacting to anything specific.
So it's just.
I mean, from inside, you can tell the sound is very muffled.
Does it have any like gear or anything? Is it just wearing that big ass loincloth?
Just the loincloth. You do get the impression that those claws are really good at digging.
Yeah, no, I kind of already figured all that out. I mean, the claws and it's only about 5 feet tall when it's hunched down, right? It's clawing at me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is, but it looks scared of the door. Can I see from where I'm at how the door opens from the inside?
It looks like it literally just slides to the side.
So
But you
like the
do,
outside, right?
yeah, it's very similar to the outside, except the only big difference is that on the inside of the door, there are two holes, and inside those holes are metal pegs, and they're in the holes and they line up with the sides of the door jamb. So as long as those pegs are in the holes, that big slab can't be moved left or right.
And can the pegs be removed by one person the size of Quint at the same time and quietly?
Both at the same time, unlikely. And the thing's staring right at the door. So there would be no way for you to hide.
Oh, there's ways. There's ways. Uh,
No non-magical way, let me put it that way.
so it's definitely apparent that that it's scared of something outside, not necessarily the
Something
party
outside.
members.
Yeah.
Maybe it's scared of the daylight. I mean, Quint's kind of comfortable in here in the dark right now. He's like, "Phew, maybe I'll just hang out in this chimney for a second, catch my breath. It's hot out there.
Let me in. It's bright out here.
And does it have any like food or anything?
You don't see anything up here.
It's just like an empty room.
It's largely an empty room. You don't know what's in the tunnel. You know, they could have more stuff.
Does maybe Quinn could sneak to the tunnel without getting seen, or is it like right there?
You'd have to cross in front of him.
Oh, in front of him. Well,
Yeah,
anywhere out
it's on the
in
other end of the
open.
room.
I mean, Quint can, Misty step 60 feet to a darkened area.
Well,
and
you could
turn
Misty
into a
step right into the
shadow.
tunnel.
Right, but he also has an ability that he can use that will transport him as a shadow 60 feet. Where is it at? On my actions tab, it is called. This is probably a perfect road. Shadow Road. Am I 9th level?
You are.
Oh yes. I just got this. So starting at 9th level, you can step from one area of dim light or darkness directly into another that is no more than 60 feet away. Doing so uses an action. You must be able to see the destination or be familiar with its location. If you weren't already hidden, you can make a dexterity stealth check to hide as part of the action. After this ability, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Okay.
So I can only use it once though, so I can get in, but I might not be able to get out, right? Let me see. If he hits me, I can become invisible, so that's a thing.
Getting
Just
out
let him.
sounds like future Quinn's problem.
Future.
Well,
What? I'm not too concerned what's in the tunnel exactly now, too, because I'm pretty positive this is the guy we're looking for. Quinn's just trying to make the decision if he wants to, like, open his mouth and talk to the guy while he's trapped in here. So Quinn's gonna sneak back out.
okay.
And he's gonna bring it up to the party. So he's gonna get back to the party, and he's gonna say, he's going to describe this creature to them. He's going to say, it looks like.
That.
He's like, did you see Weird Science? You remember when she turned him into the thing in the kitchen? That's what it looked like. The brother got turned into. It looks like
Chet.
Chet, yeah. Totally Chet. It looks like Chet, but with big claws. Quint's like, I'm pretty sure the the person that we're looking for is in there. He looks terrified of something outside, I think. But I didn't get an impression he knew we were out here. It's maybe something deeper, or I rolled really poorly. I don't know.
I am pretty intimidating. So
Yeah, I don't think he could see your pecs. I really don't. Perhaps we should call him by name. So Quint moves over to the door and says, Golmesh, we seek your audience.
You say that loud, or
Yeah, enough to get through the stone door. Quint saw how thick it was, probably.
you saw how
so-
thick and how muffled it was on
Well,
the
maybe,
inside?
yeah, maybe Quint needs. Can he talk through the back of CSB's head and get amplified voice?
Use
can he give me
CSB as an
advantage on
amplifier.
or go just yell down the chimney.
it? That would probably
So
freak you out, though, right?
So you yell out, and after a few seconds, you hear this deep, gravelly sounding voice. You go away, you no bother, Golemish.
Farah sent us to speak with you.
What Pharaoh want?
She says that you may have seen or noticed the undead in the sunlight during the day. We're here to help solve that.
You know undead?
We know undead, yes. We are not undead, no.
You sure?
I am an elf.
What is elf?
Not undead.
Okay.
Elves can be undead. Just saying.
Yeah, there was one in the party last week, wasn't there? Right, kind of the.
Hold on. Golemash, open. And you hear this heavy sounding clanging sound is what you think are those one or both of those bars that were in the doorway are dropped onto the ground, and the wood, or not the wood, the stone door kind of gratingly slides to the side as you all see this giant 10-foot tall desert troll wearing nothing but his loincloth.
Did you show the image to them?
I did. To everybody but
Does it?
Jeremiah,
It does
because
look
he's
like
not connected.
Chet, right?
I got bumped out, and then like I tried to rejoin, but I don't know. Probably because I got kicked or disconnected or something.
That's
There was a
weird.
hiccup. Like I can see the combat tracker, but I can't see.
You can't grab your character.
No, it's not in the character select.
Here, let me. I've cleared the owner. Try and re-grab it.
Still not seeing. Let me try one more time. Sorry. I was hoping that Quint could just solve this for us, and I could just listen to it happen.
So this whole time you haven't been connected to the table?
So Golemish invites you. He waves his large claws, waves you in. Quick, inside. Golemish, close door.
So Quint waves everyone in. Out of the
Yeah,
sunlight.
we'll go in.
Let's go, Blake.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Blink runs in.
So yeah.
And you notice the temperature inside is about 20 degrees cooler than outside.
It's like air
Oh, this is
conditioning.
great. And he's got a hole that goes down into the ground. This is the best building
Yeah,
I've ever
and
been
I'm
in.
sure there's, and now that the front door is open, there's probably that cool air is getting pulled out of that basement.
Oh yeah, sucked right
Thermal
out.
dynamics, right? It's like, oh. Yeah, we go in and help close the door too.
All right. He kind of chuckles at your attempts to slide the door. And as soon as you are all
Let us help.
inside, the doors slid, and he grabs those metal poles and jams them back into the door frame. All right, what Pharaoh want?
We have been tasked with solving the reason these undead are breaking the necropolis daylight and nighttime rules. And she says that you are amongst the undead often. Perhaps some clues you have seen or witnessed could help us.
Yes.
Do you have
Recent
any
many
rumors
undead
we can
come.
roll on?
What's that?
Do you have any rumor table we can roll on?
No rumor table. Yes, many undead come out in day. Golemish see them, and a few tried to attack Golemish. Golemish had to rebury them. But they come in the day and night and scratch at my door in my house. More every day. More and more. Golemish no
know
more dig graves
where
until
they come from,
they go back to sleep.
so we can stop this.
A few weeks ago, Golemish see a ghast down by citizens' graves. After that, they begin attacking Golemish. Golemish have to kill a few, bury a lot.
Wait, I blinked out for a second. Say that again. Sorry.
So he mentions that a few weeks ago, he saw a ghast roaming in an area near the citizens' graves. And shortly after that, the undead started attacking. And they were coming out in the daytime, and they've been coming out in larger numbers at night and have begun scratching on his door, which they didn't used to do.
Can
And,
he explain to us where he saw this ghast exactly so that we could go to where it was and investigate?
Yeah, and he points you in the direction of the citizens' graves.
that's the more clues to go to there. The Eli manor or whatever
Mausoleum.
mausoleum, not manor, but mausoleum. Um,
Well, yeah. Does he know where that mausoleum is?
The Elia
The-
Mausoleum?
Yes, the family's mausoleum.
Yeah, he can tell you and give you straight directions right to it.
Oh,
he
perfect.
can point to it on the map. Okay,
Yep.
it's this one right there. The it's the big one.
Yep. It's the big one right in the middle.
It kind of looks like a hand or something, like doing the surfs up kind of thing or something like.
Mhm.
The other thing Quint wants to ask him is he's like, do these undead appear any different than the rest of them normally? Are they wearing different outfits? Are they older undead, newer undead? Does anything stand out that is different in the last couple of weeks?
Mm, undead, old undead, new undead, all are breaking the laws of the necropolis. The only unusual thing is they seem to be working together.
I mean, this isn't like a surprise for us to deal with a bunch of undead running around. I mean, it's the whole trip
Kind of a
has
campaign.
all been undead. Yeah. So we're like, oh yeah, more undead to kill. Yes. But so we know it's not like somebody like bringing back fresh bodies and bringing them up and making fresh undead. It's all of the undead that seem to be affected. But the general description of these undead from him is just like mostly like ghasts that we know. I mean, we're kind of familiar with them.
Ghasts, zombies, skeletons, uh, some ghosts,
Did he
shadows.
see? Did he see anything that might have resembled somebody that might be in charge? Like,
No, he's largely scared. He's stayed in his house in recent weeks because the attacks have been increasing. But he hasn't seen anybody that he could point to and say that one's in charge.
and he works during the nighttime too, right? Like regularly, not
No,
maybe lately.
normally he works only in the day. He comes out in the day, digs all the graves, and then goes back in at night. But now the undead are
Oh,
coming out in the daytime and attacking him.
so he doesn't like them at all, the undead.
No, he's just really good at digging graves.
Is he in need of anything? Like, we thank you for your help. Is there anything that we might do for you, other than keep the undead away?
No need anything. If Golemish not safe, Golemish leave. Find job elsewhere. Dig sewers.
Well, that lady that told us to come here because I closed that button, she,
Or
yeah, she, uh, she seems to think that your position is important, so she wouldn't want you leaving. So we'll investigate more. If you could stick around for a while, she would appreciate it. And I
Golemish can stick around for a little while. Undead not able to open door yet.
have what time is it getting to be?
It's like maybe one.
One. All right. So we're gonna get on getting down to the citizens' graves area.
Yeah.
Down to the citizens' graves. Alrighty.
Right? Everybody's cool with that.
Yeah. I think that's the next step.
If this was 3.5, I'd say, okay, we need to buff up now. We need to start casting our hour spells. Because there's a lot of spells that last an hour, so you would like buff up before you go.
Oh yeah, I had detect magic up while we were in there.
Okay.
Did I sense anything magical?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just his
His loin-
personality.
His loincloth,
His
Had-
loincloth. Yeah.
permanent predestination cast on it. It's just stays clean.
It stays clean and it never goes out of place.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
I'm going to take off my tattoo, my the masquerade tattoo, and put. I don't know, how does attunement work when I'm already kind of attuned to something? Can I
Takes an
just put my-
hour. You have to take an hour
Okay.
to unattune and then an hour to attune to something
Okay,
new.
I just won't worry about it then right now.
All right. So you
So-
guys.
So you can make yourself look like a monkey, just to mess with it.
No, I still have to be human, but I can. What's the spell do? I was reading it. It can make me. I can look like I'm either a foot taller or a foot shorter, and like kind of be fatter or thinner, or change my appearance a bunch.
I think for humor's sake, you could look like a monkey. Right turn, Clyde.
All right. So you guys head on down towards the citizens' grave. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you're getting there, you notice the region of the necropolis known as the citizens' grave is indicated by a large single obelisk. There's neat rows of simple headstones and plaques marked with names and dates that line the avenue, leading towards some small but well-kept mausoleums. And there is the map. And this mausoleum is the one that you were kind of pointed to as being roughly where you need to go.
We can see some creatures on the other side of it, John.
You can, you're not supposed to see that. Why are you seeing? Oh, because I don't have line of sight turned on.
We can still see him. Maybe we can see him.
You still see him?
Yep.
Yeah. I want to close and reopen the map and see what happens. I still see him.
Okay, well, it's supposed to be. There's line of sight on there. I don't know why you can see him. That's odd.
Right? Wait, let me click on my token. Yeah, I can see it. I can see.
I mean, we can pretend we don't see them.
Bullish, wizened, and wistful titter. Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
What is on the obelisk?
uh, Egyptian writing, a lot of hieroglyphs.
Okay.
3 creatures with stubby, black, goat-like horns jutting from their brows and cloven, donkey-like legs, flitting beneath their robes, leap out from behind a small mausoleum as we roll for initiative.
Do we have a picture?
Yes, we do.
Donkey legs. Must see the donkey legs.
They look kind of like that.
Some Rob Liefeld BS. Can't even see their feet.
They describe donkey legs, but then draw them without feet.
Feet are hard to draw.
Maybe the back guy, maybe a little bit. You can imagine in the cloud back there. Oh, it's my turn. Quint's gonna be like, oh shit. I'm gonna go back here. Quint's gonna move back over here and move around the corner.
Okay.
As a bonus action, he's gonna hide as he goes back there. And then as an action, he's gonna ready a shot at one of those if it breaks towards us, if it starts heading towards us and looking hostile.
Okay.
So,
So are you gambling on them not having any object permanence?
objects permanence. He's got an.
You walked behind an obelisk and they're just going to they forgot you exist.
I'm hiding. Quint's good at it.
Can't see you, but they know you're there.
Well, that was the whole point of going behind the obelisk, so they didn't know I was there.
I'm assuming the cannon is not there.
No, I don't think I had time.
Okay. Put 'em off in
It
the
will
corner
be, but
there. Right, Sir Tigas.
Right. So I'm going to move my 35 feet. All right, and then I'm going to grab my holy symbol and tell Sif that we need to slow these down a bit.
Did you put? Gorvidon wants to know if you put terrain line of sight and not. Is it green or red?
It's green.
That's terrain. That's not red.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be able to see through it. You see into it, but not out the other end. And that's the problem, is you were seeing all the way through it.
Now we can't see through it.
Now you can't? Okay.
Nope.
So that should be.
they're gone.
You're trying to. Is that 2?
There we go.
You wanted it.
One more over to the left.
Okay.
Yep. So webs appear, cover the side of the wall, the ground, and I am go. So then we go.
Have you done this before?
Click. No.
Does it come out of like an orifice or?
No, there's no saving throw or.
They are restrained, and then they can to DC 15 to try to get out on their turn. If they
sharing is caring.
Let's see. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them must make a dex saving throw on a failed save.
Okay, so there's a dex save, and on a failed, they're restrained. Okay.
Oh, look! You can burn it too.
All right, so I can't see who. Oh, here it is. I can see it. Okay, so here we go. So I'll drop it on him.
Okay. Wait, why does he have disadvantage?
Sunlight sensitivity.
Nope. Does not have sunlight sensitivity.
Maybe he's scared of spiders. He's arachnophobia.
Did it put the restrained on him already?
I
Or
think
was
it
he-
did.
Was he restrained and he
That would be
that
why.
be a
Yep,
disadvantage,
that
yeah.
would be why. Okay.
I can't see them, so I can't take it off.
Yeah, that
Okay,
does give the
I
DM
got
more
it.
work.
Yeah, no, that's good.
A little bit, but it might be worth it. Might be worth it.
So his first one, he would have made the save. So he is not restrained.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
make it easy enough just to turn them on in the combat tracker though, if you want to show them to the players?
Yeah, I should be able to.
That would be cool.
Uh,
Like, and once it's all discovered, there's no sense in hiding them again, right? Just leave it, and then the players can help you with
Oh,
effects
you
and
mean
stuff.
turn on the NPCs in the combat tracker?
Yeah.
That's more work jumping back and forth between options. So we'll try it this way, and then if we don't
Mhm.
like it, we'll go back to the old way. But all right, well, this thing
So it's
flies
just
up.
an option button that could be set on a hotbar though, right? Maybe.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could be toggled
So-
via an option, and it comes and lands on the roof up at the top here. Kind of
Wait, they fly?
scans the area. Yeah, he flies up and casts a spell right there, giving anybody a chance to counterspell if they have it.
Can I see him?
Yeah, he's
I was
you're
readied.
behind the obelisk. He's up on top of the roof of
I
that.
was readied
Okay.
with my arrow.
You're shooting through the obelisk. So you're gonna have kind of a -5.
Sharpshooter.
That's still you're still shooting through solid stone. I mean, if you were here, that's one thing. But you were behind
So
this
I mean,
large
that's what I'm
stone
saying.
thing.
I might not even be able to see him then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
From the
fair
line,
enough.
yeah.
That's fair enough. Yeah, if I can't
Okay.
see him, then obviously I can't target him. But so I'm still ready then. So go ahead.
Is this a saving throw? Because if it
Yes.
is, all right, I'm gonna use Flash of Genius on myself.
Oh,
give
I want to
myself
use the
bonus.
saving throw that was given to us by the Sphinx.
Okay.
Oh, that's a better idea. I'll do that.
Yeah,
So
me
if you-
too.
Okay. Everybody can use that if you want to. As streaking out from his fingertip comes a ball of fire.
Is that a dex evasion?
Dex evasion. As a fireball erupts around you.
Good thing I was behind this mausoleum.
As Quint manages to avoid it.
Blink is like, what the hell? Comes running down. I want to be in this aura that my buddy's got, so I'm gonna run down to there.
Patting himself
Yeah,
out.
patting out the flames as I go.
Pulling
Exactly.
the cannon out as he goes. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like pulling out the cannon, patting out the flames, like running all at the same time. Like everything's bouncing up and down as he's running through the sand. And that is unfortunately his whole turn.
Like dives over the headstone and does a tumble into the aura. Ha ha!
Okay, yeah.
What was your action?
Uh, pulling out all the tools to make the cannon.
Oh.
That takes an extra action basically. So next turn the cannon will be up and running. I figure it's a fair trade-off considering how many temporary hit points it gives.
They're
Tis a
like,
bit-
don't get out of fireball formation. Okay. So they all get a fireball formation around me.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, you had
Look,
that
I
purple
need a hug
square.
right now.
See that aura is a little misleading to players because they think maybe we should go in that aura just in case we get a +1. Yeah, that's what the DM
2
set it up for.
plus 2.
A +2. Okay. It doesn't give you a +2 on the fireball though, does it?
That's right.
Does it give it to you on deck saves?
No. Can I turn my ring of
No,
cold
it's-
resistance to the other side so it's fire resistance?
You gotta take it off and put it on the other way.
Exactly. It's a
Oh,
reversible ring.
Just put it on the other hand.
there's a 20.
What was
What?
that?
You know what? I don't have Sirenscape going. What kind of What kind of?
Oh.
What?
Is it in the
I'm not
stream?
hearing it either.
I heard it.
It's
I didn't
not in
hear
the
it.
stream
It's
because
just
I
me.
don't have it going. Message of the day.
Going.
Uh,
I thought I did.
Refresh it. Maybe that'll make it magical.
I never pushed the button to open it. There's a spot over here where it's supposed to be and it's missing. Just for an hour and a half. Well, we haven't really needed it. We haven't used it.
It's been role playing, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Our first combat.
All right. Sorry, I
What's
was
the
playing with
old,
my Sirenscape.
What's
alright,
the link in the message of the day? Is nobody able to get it?
I just
5d5.
opened it. But I haven't heard anything yet.
Is that what it ends in? 5d5?
No. Why is that?
Oh, I don't. I clicked it in the message of the day.
Yeah,
it
the link
opened.
changed on me. Try the one I just pasted in the chat, or I just replaced the message of the day one.
Alright, let me close
Try
it
the new one.
and open a new one.
It changed
It
the
did.
link on me without me knowing. Should end with 3078.
Yep, that's it.
We have to update the stream one too.
Well, no, if I can hear it, the stream can hear it. Right? I'm broadcasting it to the stream. Oh, I'm
Okay.
not.
No, there's a source we added, a Sirenscape source.
All right. Well,
here
I'm
it
just
is.
I'm
Right.
gonna move there and ready in action if someone comes up next to me.
Joe 78. Okay.
Wait,
I'm gonna.
can you paste that URL somewhere?
There we go. Okay.
The URL is pasted in chat.
On Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah, you want the text?
Yeah, because I just only copy it and paste it into the
Okay.
into OBS.
Oh, here, I'll just copy it in Discord. There.
Wait, this is what I have in OBS.
Yeah. They changed. Sirenscape somehow, for some reason, changed the link on me.
So that player should have been added to the end.
Yeah.
Like you just fixed. Okay. Nine 93078's the one, right? Okay. All right, so I changed it. Play a sound. Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Technical difficulties.
That's my favorite sound. I want to get a copy of that and make that my ringtone.
It's a Sirenscape sound too we found, isn't
Yeah, it's a Sirenscape sound.
it?
Who are you targeting? You,
Sorry, I was targeting that guy that's
Up on the
that I
top?
can see,
Oh,
but
shit,
I
yeah.
was supposed to.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I didn't have her.
That was a hit.
Well, I was supposed to have disadvantage
So you
Why?
Throw it because it's.
because
Oh, distance.
because of distance. Yeah.
Yeah, roll again, and then we'll see.
Still a hit.
That's still a hit.
Nice.
To yell out, "Don't hit me with a fireball!" Chuck.
All right. Do you want to push that saving throw? Or tell me what the saving throw. There it is. Again, he had disadvantage because of the.
Yeah, it
The
would have applied him to all three, so
Yeah.
the other one would have it too. So if you want to take it off bullish.
Yeah, I'll take it off bullish.
Can you see them on the token? The effect's been applied or anything? Ooh, those are cool ass looking tokens though. You zoom in on them.
Yeah. So this guy.
So did he make it or fail it?
I'm calculating. I could adjust the DC was a 15.
Yes.
Yeah, so he wait, that was the second. No, he failed it. So he is restrained for this round. And what can he do to get out of it again?
You can lift things up and put them down.
Okay, so he can use his action to.
Strength check.
Restrained by the weapon, use its action to make a
DC
strength check
15.
against spelled DC 15.
Okay. So
Or
he's
light it
got
on fire.
Fireball would
They like
work on
fireballs.
themselves. Fireball
Yeah,
would
they can
work
set a
on
fireball right there and it'll burn the whole thing up.
That's an
No longer
option.
restrained.
It's
He's
3D chess right there.
strength check. Okay. All right. He kind of tears his way out of this web. He's losing his action to do that, but he tears his way out, and he also he flies up to there. Actually, no, he's gonna fly behind here.
Does he come into view of Quint, who's waiting patiently to take
Yes,
a sniper
yes.
shot?
He didn't know you were back there.
Oh, so
He's in range.
So does that mean I have like advantage?
Yeah, you're hidden from him. To cancel out your
And,
sunlight sensitivity.
Well, I'm hoping I'm under the shadow of this big ass thing too, so I don't even have sunlight.
That's not that
sensitivity,
shadowy.
really. It's too bright out there too. I gotta see too. All right, so I got him targeted. I'm gonna just take a regular shot, right? No minuses and no pluses.
Yep.
Twang. It's a longbow. What? Wait, why did that happen like that?
Yeah, 2 people targeted. Perturbed and wizened.
Huh. So did I hit wizened? Right, that's the one I'm trying to hit. Wizened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you hit wizened.
Do I have? I don't have sneak attack.
No sneak attack on that one.
You can take that though. 11 points. That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
That was my ready, so it's still his turn.
Okay. Well, he is.
He breaks out. He's like, "I got out of the swamp," and the arrow hits him in the side
Son
of
of
the face.
a. All right. You want to push this for bullish? saving throw.
The stickiness.
Yep. Oh, he easily escapes the stickiness. And he goes this way. And just like the other one, he flies up a little bit. And he also casts a spell.
Is he also casting fireball at us?
No, he is
Oh.
not casting fireball, although that would be fun. He is casting. Wait, what? No, that was weird. Okay. Let's not move the image window.
Squares on top of squares. Hey
Yeah.
Sven, that
to-
allure you cast on me, how long does that last? It's still on my effects. Allure.
I'll have to double check it. No, it's at 1 minute. So it's gone.
Alright, I got it. I deleted it. No, thank you.
Gives you advantage on one of the saving throw of your choice. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and use the advantage from inspiration first. I
All
presume
right.
it's
Yeah, I'm going to
saving
use
throw.
inspiration this time.
Is it a
There's no saving throw
too?
immediately. It'll be on
Okay.
your turn. And the area around you in this kind of 20-foot square, the ground rumbles for a second and giant razor sharp blades of ice thrust up out of the ground and fill the entire area. So the entire area is difficult terrain.
Okay.
And filled with razor sharp blades.
Round 2.
Ooh, and Wizened gets to go again. Gets to go. So what is Wizened going to do? Unfortunately, this was way too long.
Quint's like, ooh, look. There's some hieroglyphs on this thing. He starts looking at him because he goes on a 6. Paint chopper. They're headless.
Yep.
Okay, I'm looking at the art you shared. They don't have heads, so I want to know how they're doing any of this.
All right. Well, this guy is going to fly up. So he's just behind that top of that building, and he sees Quint, and he is going to firebolt at Quint.
Alright, if Quint gets hit, he's going to do something. If he takes damage, excuse me.
And Quint dodges out of the way. So that's going to be his turn. CSB.
Great. Okay. Don't want to
Old
be in.
round.
Oh wait, the saving throw you said at the beginning. I have advantage on for that
It's
from
not
inspiration.
at the beginning.
Oh,
It's if you move at all in there.
all right. I'm moving out, so then yes.
Oh, it's like
Okay.
stone shape. Stone shape. Is it stone shape? That thing's pretty nasty, though.
You mean spike growth?
Or yeah, spike growth. Sorry, spike growth. That it's like spike growth, isn't it? If you move, you
It's
take
similar.
damage.
Yeah, it's similar. Um,
use a special arrow next shot.
And I do have a ring of cold resistance, if that helps me anyway.
Oh, it will.
Because I failed even with my inspiration.
Did you?
I
No,
clicked the
he
little
did it on
inspiration thing.
No, it didn't roll it on you. It rolled it on him.
I'm fine with that.
Why is this?
Banks are in my favor.
There you go.
There's a helicopter like flying around.
So
my
you
house.
make your save. So you will only take half as much damage. Let me roll that just into the thing because whoever did the conversion put a spelling error in the text, and so it doesn't parse correctly.
Seems like an easy mistake to make.
Yeah, it's supposed to, text is supposed to say and half as much damage on a failed save, and they put H space ALF as much damage, and so
Why did
doesn't
it
parse.
damage Quint and the Ghoul? I mean, again, I'm fine with it, but
Oh, jeez.
Ouch!
It should not.
21 points of damage to Quint. He falls over. You want me to just zero it out? I can do it.
Yeah, just zero it out, please.
Wait,
you had a secret push pop and got brain freeze back there or something.
You know, I saw Quentin the Ghoul perform at the Deltaplex last weekend.
All right, you can move.
I have to do it on my character sheet, don't I? Somewhere. There it is. I'm trying to do it on the combat tracker,
Okay.
which is what the DM can do, but the player can't. So, like, sorry.
Do I have any reason to think that they'd be weak to scorching ray? I want to use my circlet of blasting. Is what I'm saying. I'm going to do it.
Don't really have any reason one way or another. They haven't exhibited any tendencies thus far.
Well, that sounds like a good experiment in the making.
Anything that's got a tongue that long should be susceptible to radiant. I'm thinking. Their tongues are like, yeah. Plus, they don't have heads. Oh, freaking resist.
Partially resisted everyone, but I still have to use that other two.
That's fire, though, isn't it? Scorching ray.
Mm-hmm.
The fire.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like fire. Okay.
And the third one just goes zinging off. A waste. As a free action, I flip them. Oh wait, I flip him the.
All right, Certegas.
I wonder if my Sirenscape got crooked on my OBS too on my other tables.
No, because that's all your Sirenscape. This is the only
Right,
table where
yeah.
you're doing it with mine.
Right.
Oh, you're moving. I'm sorry. Certegas. So you succeed. So you only take half as much damage. You should have only taken 8. Let me fix that for you. All right. move till there. Okay. We can't hear you, Sven.
Oh.
He-
Talking this whole time.
He's been
All right,
talking
so
this whole time.
I also have a ring of cold resistance. So I move over behind this, use this, I think it's partial cover, and then I'm going to
Tombstone.
summon my.
You don't have a ring of cold resistance effect on.
Let me make sure I know. What
You have
I'm
a ring
talking
of
about here.
protection, not a
Failed.
ring of cold resistance.
Yes, I have.
Does it require attunement or something? Customer support bot has the ring of cold resistance.
Did I steal your stuff somehow?
Was it in your bag?
1, 2, 3. Eyes of the
monkeys?
eagle.
It's because of the monkeys.
I might have it somewhere else. Never mind. Doesn't matter. So I have. So I'm going to blast him with summon up a spiritual weapon, which I also have never done before.
Okay.
So I need a token to
Oh,
go
you could just roll
adjacent to wistful spiritual
Did you-
weapon attack.
You have a preference. You want it right there.
Yes, I would like it right there. Yes.
Okay.
So a sword would be nice because of Sif.
Okay.
And
How
that is a hit.
about
Oink.
It comes out in hits too.
I want to let me drop the token.
Are you in on the layers?
No, I'm on the correct.
Are you adding a token or?
I was trying to add drop a token on it.
And then I'm grabbing the robes of
Oh,
Saint Agnes and
Saint Agnes.
Saint Adeline. Is it?
and he fails. Yay.
There's your.
Nice. All right, now can it
Oh,
will
that
let
is a
me
cool one.
put it in my. No, it won't. I forget how I did it, but there have been a couple times I've been able to grab the token and put it in my drop. Don't know how I did it. All right. Anyway, so blasty, blasty, slicey, slicey.
You notice
Hopefully
it
he'll
did
come down.
partially resist the sacred flame.
Okay.
All right. I don't like these guys. Is this cold damage that this thing does, John?
Part cold.
Oh, part slash and part cold.
It's the pokey part that hurts.
Yeah, all right. Well, I wonder what happens if I just stay here.
It it's nice and cool. I mean, you're probably comfortable. This isn't bad. It's nice and cool in here,
Right? This is so much better, you guys. You should
A
just have
refrigerator.
You
stayed
could just
here.
like lean up against one of the friggin' like things that are sticking out.
Yeah, not gone anywhere. And I'm gonna summon the cannon, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different too. Kind of like everybody else is doing different stuff. So, why did Wizened just move?
Don't know.
That was weird. Oops. There. Can I have the cannon there?
Yeah, something is weird on my map. Like everything I click on anywhere on the map, it grabs wizened.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe you need to close it and reopen it.
I just
Yeah,
did.
I've had to do weird stuff like that too. All right, so I summon the cannon, and then instead of giving temporary hit points, because we're all kind of spread out, the cannon is going to take a shot at perturbed wistful titter.
He
Wait,
can get
wait,
you and me.
wait a second. The
Come on.
cannon can do something
Come on.
else. What? We're 9th level. What? Where was this?
It can get me and you. Come on. Come on. Boo.
And it freaking hits.
Boom.
Force ballista.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, it's like you gotta
There's a
put more
couple
powder
ones
in
there.
You gotta put more powder.
Next time.
I
Next
guess we
time.
did have it actually work because it has its own sound effect, right?
All right, I am done. Does anything else happen when I end my turn in the ice?
No.
Great.
He's like, uh, oh, I can stay
I
in
l-
here. Oh.
I love it here,
Terry.
guys.
Chip some off and put it in your water skin. Make slushies.
Terry's running up, throwing javelins up at the top of this tower. Chuck.
I'm using the cannon to make margaritas.
Very good.
I'm gonna try chucking a javelin again.
Okay.
Oh, that was bad.
This thing ducks down.
You can throw another one.
I was just thinking that I could do 2. I forgot about that last turn. I don't have that many javelins. I should buy some more. Didn't. Oh yeah, I get to
Ha
reroll those
ha.
ones.
Nice.
Turn that failure into a hit.
Nice.
That was the wrong
That
thing.
should have been, yeah. Reroll an
Sorry,
attack
I
before you
gotta-
roll damage
Yeah.
to clear the crit.
I'm like falling asleep here. Sorry.
No problem.
All right, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. This thing doesn't like you throwing stuff at it. Let's see what.
Perturbed, wistful titter. What's a helicopter get per circle? The thing's been circling around my neighborhood for like $200 a circle. I don't know. Today's fuel costs. Not another one.
Aw.
As not a fireball,
Oh.
but instead, out of the ground comes this nauseous, nasty, stinking cloud.
Do I have advantage on the saving throw because I already smell bad?
So on your turn, if you
Quinn yells out, "Breathe deep way," and gives Blink his inspiration.
it's when you start your turn in the cloud.
Oh.
So if you fail your save, you spend the entire turn retching and reeling and cannot take any actions. Creatures that don't need to breathe automatically succeed on this saving throw.
CS bot's like whatever.
So CS bot, he doesn't know that, but CS bot is immune to it.
I'm just going to hang out here like Blink did. We each found our space.
Alright, so Quinn's gonna I don't know, it's a DM's call, but he wants to try to use pinning shot on freaking Wizen to see if he could like, pin it to the wall or to the webs or something back there. Here, I'll.
No, you wouldn't be able to pin him to the webs.
Well, let's just say first I have to actually.
Yeah.
So let's do that first.
He's 25 feet up, and it's a stone wall next to him, mausoleum. Not sure you'd be able to pin him.
I have a frog catcher arrow that sticks to walls. So I'm gonna use one of my hyena toothed arrows that we've had forever and shoot him with it.
Okay.
Just a regular shot, I guess, with disadvantage because I'm in the sunlight.
Now, oh yeah. As a rogue, remember you do have that ability that's now a Tasha thing. That's all rogues. You can stay in your one spot and get advantage
Oh yeah, I'm doing that.
to offset your disadvantage.
And then can I give myself inspiration to give myself advantage?
You
No, I don't think
still
so.
have the disadvantage. You get
Right, it's still you can't
double
double
advantage, single
your way out of
disadvantage.
disadvantage. So it's a regular shot then. Wait,
It should be a regular shot.
all right.
You
What
dropped a 6.
so does a 15 hit?
It does.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Just barely, but it does.
All right, so I don't have that toothy thing coded, so I'm just gonna roll a d4 and put the
Yep.
4 in the
In the
modifier,
modifier.
and then roll the damage. There, 10 points. And then Quint's gonna move around the corner. This direction.
Okay.
Just kind of staying at the corner of the Coliseum back there in the bottom.
Mhm.
And is there anybody after Quint?
There is one more. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Old Bullish. And he looks at everybody all nicely lined up, drawing things all over the place. That looks like a nice circle.
It's like a geometry class or something.
Yeah, only I'm not going to leave that one there because it is fireball time.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yep.
Me too.
If you've got it, go ahead and click it.
about
I'm also
The stinking cloud flam.
How about Sir Tagos? Do you
I already used my inspiration.
You already
You gonna
used it?
call out to him, Quint?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
already used it. I
yeah.
don't have one.
Use
You got
mine.
this.
I'm like, look out! Jump behind that
Alright.
tombstone.
Yeah.
Duck.
And then duck down
Drop
behind the
in the
tombstone.
grave.
I'm a very skinny guy, so tombstone
Go
should give me full
2D.
cover.
Go 2D. He turned sideways. Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah, everybody but the cannon.
I don't even have my dice turned on. What happened?
Thank you, Quint.
He is going to fly
Fly like
this
an eagle.
direction. Try to get you guys a little bit surrounded. We're going to pass the turn, start of the round, and be back in 2 weeks.
11 o'clock. Ding, ding. Perfect
Exactly.
timing. So yeah, that's it for tonight. It's Friday Night Fun with Matakiri, DM, and Empire of the Ghouls. Tuesday is my next stream. I will be running Waterdeep Under Siege, Under Mountain, underneath everything at 8 o'clock right here. And then next Friday will be Jungles of Chult. And then we're getting closer to Saturday starting back up on Rob's channel, and Sunday starting back up. But I think that's still like the 18th before anything's happening, which is Sunday. So let's see if there's somebody we're supposed to go raid real quick. Where's the raid button? Fantasy Grounds is streaming. Let's see if we can raid Bryce before he stops. I bet you they're getting ready to stop. All right, we're raiding. Say goodnight, everybody. We got 10 seconds. We're gonna go raid Bryce running his game. It still says he's live, so. All right, bye.